Moriber. Am I saying the last name right?
Yes, that was perfect.
Okay, perfect. I know people mess up my last name all the time.
Most people don't get that right.
Well, good. I'm glad I did. Well, tell us. I know we know that you're a singer-songwriter, but for our readers who don't know who you are, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a singer-songwriter born and raised in New York, and I've actually had a very long career performing on Broadway. I've done 7 Broadway shows, and I do TV and film as well, but I have taken the past 2 years to really focus on my music because that's really been my ultimate dream, is to be a successful recording artist, and I've been performing on Broadway since I was a child, so once I kind of got bit with that bug, you kind of can't say no when you're offered a Broadway show, and but now I'm really focusing on my music.
Okay, great. So how did you get started in Broadway?
My parents used to go to the theater a lot, and they brought a CD home of Les Miserables, and I heard the little girl singing Castle on a Cloud on the recording, and I was like, wow, that would be amazing to do something like that. And there was a party that a couple of my parents' friends were at, and I was invited, and I actually got up and sang. And my mother's best friend's cousin was a manager, so she said, would you like to sing over the phone for her? Maybe she could do something for you. And my parents at first didn't want me to get involved with the industry, but I begged them, so they let me sing over the phone. And she said, how would you like to audition for Les Miserables? And I was so excited. And my parents, again, were warning me, it's probably not going to happen, don't get your hopes up. And I auditioned and a couple of times, and I got it. And it should always be that easy. It hasn't been since. But it was amazing. It was a dream come true.
Oh, wow. That sounds like, I know a lot of people, even people who have been established for a while, have a hard time even getting on Broadway. So I can only imagine that was a blessing.
It's not easy, and as an adult, it's much more difficult because there were more people auditioning. There aren't as many children auditioning for Broadway as adults, so you have more opportunities, I think, if you try as a child. So that's helpful as well, but not saying that it's easy as a child either.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. Well, at least you can say you started early.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So did I read this correct? You're 15 now, or you started at 15?
No, I'm not. I am definitely not 15 right now, but I did start. I started writing when I was. I've been writing music since I was very, very young, younger than 15, but I really started focusing on my music when I was 15. It was kind of an outlet for me. My parents were going through a really bad divorce, and it was my way of expressing myself and, giving myself my own kind of therapy, and it has been ever since. So I really started focusing on it when I was 15.
Okay. Well, that's good, because a lot of people, especially at that age, they've been more concerned with kids, other kids' stuff, and having friends, running outside.
Oh, I was concerned with all that stuff as well.
Just like music as well.
Being popular and all of that, that we get wrapped up in, definitely.
Right. Well, good. Okay, so since you've recorded and you've done live music, what do you feel like there's a difference? Is it more difficult to prepare for one than the other?
They're different. I would say that performing live is obviously much more nerve-wracking than recording. And as much as I do it, whether it's a Broadway show or a gig with my band, I'm always nervous before I go on. But the thrill of doing it, once you get up there. Once I start performing, the nerves go away. It's just the before moment that I feel like I'm going to throw up. But once you do it, it's the best. It's the best thing in the world. And recording is just it's a little more of the creative process. You're just, which I love, because you're creating something from nothing and working. I will give my producers a track of just me playing a song that I've written on the keys and just me singing and plunking it out on the keys, and then we turn it into something that's has its own sound. That's my favorite part of the process, is just really kind of, trying to find what the sound of the song is. And if you're working with good producers who you get along with, it's so much fun. And my producers that I've been working with now, Lee Nadel and Rich Mercurio, they're great. I love them. We're friends, and we have blast in the studio, and it's just amazing. So much fun.
Wow. So tell us, are there any new music that you're working on or that you're promoting as of right now?
Right now I'm promoting my EP, which is it's a 4-song EP called Fire, and I'm always writing new music, and I'm actually starting to do a couple of co-writes. I usually write by myself, but most people, my music is pop, and most pop music is co-written, so I'm trying to open myself up to that as well, and working with a bunch of people. I'm actually writing one of my co-writes is with a rapper, so that's kind of fun. I've never done that before. And just really opening myself up to all different sorts of co-writing, and the EP Fire is what I'm promoting right now. We haven't released it yet, but really the only way to hear the music from it is to come to my gigs live, but we will be releasing it sooner than later. I'm just waiting for permission from a couple of people from the industry, but I'm itching to release it to fans.
Okay. So you said you're doing a lot of traveling. Are you currently on tour?
No, I'm not on tour, but I'm actually not doing that much traveling. I'm just going to L.A. For 2 gigs in October. I will be doing a lot more traveling and doing starting with a mini tour and then a full-blown tour once we finish the entire album. But right now I'm just I have 2 gigs booked in LA, mostly for industry, but they are open to the public. Obviously, I want everybody to come in and hear it. So, but we booked them mostly because of some industry that wanted to hear me out in California. So. That was the ultimate goal, was to do that, but I want everyone to be able to come and hear the music.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and let us know as well when it's out, because we will definitely be sharing it with our readers too.
Oh, I absolutely will. And if my website, if people sign up to the mailing list, I am going to be giving the EP early to those people who sign up, so they will be getting it pre-release. So, and in the future, even more, fun things, behind the scenes footage and stuff like that, and good karma.
Oh, okay, great. That would be perfect. Yeah, we'll make sure we share that piece of information too. So you should be getting a lot of sign-ups.
Nice.
Okay, great. Okay, so tell us a little bit about. We just talked about music. Tell us about your fashion. What's your fashion style like?
Oh, my fashion. That's a fun question. I'm a native New Yorker, and I grew up in Greenwich Village, so my style is very Lower East Side, kind of funky. I do not like to spend a lot of money on clothing. I like to I'm a really good bargain shopper. But leg warmers are my favorite thing in the world. So I'm always wearing leg warmers or like arm warmers. I just like to. I think my style might be very 80s based somehow. I don't know. Like 80s Lower East Side, yeah. A little retro.
Right. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of our other readers who might be feeling the same way. So at least they know they're not by themselves.
Exactly. And I'm always cold, so that's why I'm always wearing leg warmers as well. Because even in the summer, everyone's blasting AC everywhere, and I always have to bring like something warm.
Yeah, it's funny because we know a lot of people that are like that too, so we completely understand.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a little obsessed with the store BB. You mix and match a lot of clothes in there for gig outfits. They have some kind of cute things.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what advice, since you started off young, what advice and what do you want other young girls to know about the industry coming up?
There's so much rejection in the industry, and you have to, it's not about your talents. It's usually about, specific tastes or what they're looking for at that moment. So you have to be confident in yourself and know that you're doing what you love, and the only person you're competing with is yourself. And as long as you're happy with what you're doing, somebody is going to want to hear what you have to say, and they're going to connect with you. And it's just about connecting with people. So just stay confident and do what you love, and eventually it will stick.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
That'll touch some people. Okay.
Yes, no, I have to tell myself this all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, some people just need a reminder, even if they already know. Keep on going. Don't stop.
Exactly. And that's actually my song Fire, which is the title of the EP, is about that. It's about accepting challenge in life as something that we can use in order to better ourselves. So it's, you know, any pain or heartache that we experience, we can look at it, instead of looking at it in a negative way, we could turn it into a positive thing and a way to tap into that fire within that drives us to be a better, stronger person.
Oh, wow. Oh, that might be our new anthem for next year.
Well, I will have to give you the entire song then before it's released.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And so how can us and our readers keep up with you and all your updates, social media, website, whatever you have?
Everything is on my website. You can click on all my social media sites. And, again, if you sign up to the mailing list, we will keep you updated with the newsletter, give you the EP before it is released. So that is the best way to stay up to date. And we don't send out the newsletter like crazy like a lot of people do from their website, so we won't be bombarding you.
Right. Okay, perfect. We'll make sure we put those links up there, too. Thank you so much, Brooke. This was an amazing interview.
Oh, well, it was so fun to speak with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
I know you want to take my part in the limelight.